Welcome to the Beverly Hills Plastic Surgery Podcast. I'm Dr. Jay Calvert, and today I am here once again on a Wednesday evening with my associate and podcast co-host, Dr. Millicent Ravello.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
Good. And I can say good evening because we are finally entering fall. I mean, we've been doing this, I feel like, for a while, and this is the first night where it's dark. It's getting dark here at this time of night.
Yeah, this time of night, which is like 6:15. Ooh, it's late.
It's late, I know. But usually it's like bright and we have all this natural light in here. But today we had to bust out the lights and it's a little more autumnal feeling.
I'm going full studio in this corner office. So I am. I'm going to make this the podcast studio.
We're there. We're getting close.
It's getting there. We got to do some sort of like wall covering that's soundproof in nature. The only problem is this window situation where I think we're kind of hosed.
Yeah, there's no way you can soundproof that.
I mean, unless you do like soundproof curtains, which like we're not doing that. We got rid of the curtains. And I'm very happy.
I'd be happy if we just put one of those little red blinking lights outside the door because that would make me feel like we're super professional.
Oh, totally. That'd be great. Yeah, we could put a speaker out there too so people can listen and hear what we're talking about. We get a mixing board. Yeah. So this concept that we're going to talk about today, which is hairline advancement, was sent to us by one of our listeners.
One of our loyal listeners.
Who DM'd us through our Instagram channel at Beverly Hills Plastic Surgery Pod and said they wanted to hear about hairline adjustments.
Yeah, and I think that's great because that's something we have not talked about at all. So I think the whole topic of hair rejuvenation is one that we can talk about a myriad of things on.
Well, and I do think that we should bring in one of our experts for a future podcast. But with that said, I do a lot of hairline advancements. I probably have done 4 or 5 in the last 2 years.
So what exactly is a hairline advancement?
So what this is that it can be men, but it's mostly women that get this procedure, interestingly. It's for when the forehead becomes a 5 head and it starts to drift back a little bit. And I've done this on a fair number of female patients who just feel like the hairline is too high.
And this is something they've noticed over time, or they've always felt like they had a high forehead?
Kind of always had it, but some over time. The number of patients that present for this actually come when they are thinking about a brow lift. Because all of a sudden they start realizing, wait, where are these incisions going to go? They start doing the research online and they start seeing that the hairline is needed to hide their brow lift incisions. Right. And so, of course, I mentioned to them, and it's not my favorite way to do this, but it can be done, that you can do the brow lift with the hairline advancement. The problem is you've got 2 competing forces.
Right. You're pulling up, you're pulling down.
Yeah. It's hard to nail it.
Right.
It can be done, but it's hard to nail it.
I think I'd rather separate the two. Do the hairline advancement, get the hairline where they want it, and then go hide the scars in the back of the head.
So that's what we do. But I also say, since we're doing it, we should probably give it a shot anyway. It's already the same operation in kind of essentially it's the same thing. So why not give it a shot and try to nail the brow with the hairline advancement? It's just hard because the forces are going in the wrong direction.
Right. As long as they know they may come back for the brow lift.
Right. And typically the way that I do that is so the way that this operation works is you pick where you want the hairline to be on the forehead, or the 5 head in this case.
5 head.
And you draw that line and typically what I do is I do a advanced version of whatever their natural hairline is.
Right.
And I'm just going to, puzzle piece it up into position. So then you take out the skin between their actual hairline and the new proposed hairline. All that strip of skin goes away, throw it away, and then you get under the scalp and you elevate the scalp, and then you do relaxing incisions because, again, it's like trying to pull the coating of a basketball around it doesn't work.
It's very tough. It doesn't like to move.
Right. Scalp reconstruction is a whole nother topic we could, totally get into, but it's not in our aesthetic plastic surgery realm. But